What's up, y'all? It's the Gospel according to Mark with a C. He is I and I am he, just taking some time to tell you what's on my mind. Saw the video that a lot of people have been talking about. Finally saw it. And it's the video that shows young Jacob Copeland. Yes, I think it's Jacob Copeland getting the shit disrespected out of him by his own mother on live TV. Have you seen it? If not, I'm gonna show it to you right now, and I'm gonna leave the link in the comment section so you can see it for yourself. Here we go.
Why did she walk out and leave? I don't know exactly why she walked out, but yeah.
Wow. He had one moment in time when he's facing his destiny. But his mama just took a big dump on his face, and she did it on live TV. Whew, man, so disrespectful. You know, I think what we need here is we need a little Sandra Bullock. We need Sandra Bullock to come and get this kid. You remember The Blind Side? That's what we need. Sandra Bullock, come and save the day. Take this kid away, raise him, love him, show him that you believe in him, because clearly this kid's mother can't get past herself. She just completely, forever marred one of the most important times in this kid's life. And for those of you who might not know exactly what this kid was feeling in that moment, let me break it down to you. Your mama just gets up and walks away from you, and she was sure to actually look at him too while she was walking away. She established eye contact, so he knew exactly what she was doing, and in that moment, in that second, she just sent a dagger through his heart. For that second, he felt like, what's the point? You know what I mean? What am I trying so hard for? Everything can just get thrown back in your face at a whim, just because your mama feels like being a bitch in the moment. And that's exactly what she did. And she did it in front of all those people. When all those people are applauding, the person who means the most to you in the whole world, your mama, just shits on your moment. To me, that would be unforgivable. Now, yes, she sashayed her ass back in there when she realized she looked like a fucking idiot in front of everybody and gave him a big old hug so maybe she can save face, but she already gave him a scar right there in front of everybody who was watching. And don't think that she didn't. Now, he tried to save face by getting on, what was that, Twitter or some shit, and saying, oh, well, you gotta understand, that's just my baba. That's just the way my baba is. No. Listen, a young man has dignity. He's growing into a man. He's making his own choices. She didn't have a right to do that. She should answer for that. He should make her answer for that. Now, it's none of my business. It's none of anybody else's business. But I was sure to show you the version that you will see on CNN. That's right, CNN. So the whole world got to see what kind of mother this woman was. Or is, because God knows how much more damage she'll do to this poor kid's psyche. As it is, he talks like he's suffering from some type of post-traumatic stress syndrome. I'm in the streets a lot, and one of the things that I believe is that a lot of our kids are walking around with post-traumatic stress syndrome. A lot of them act like they grew up in a war zone. And a lot of it has to do with the emotional abuse that goes on inside of their own home. Because unfortunately, a lot of them are not conceived in love. A lot of them are not conceived... Okay, somebody's texting me. But anyway, like I was saying, a lot of our kids, unfortunately, are not conceived in love. You know, they're conceived as a mistake, a circumstance, something like that. So the parents, let me just turn this down real quick, guys. So the parents are actually not capable of giving them that nurturing love, that conscientious love, that committed love that wants the child to be well-adjusted and wants the child to be confident. You see the way he talks? You got to think about that. It's like, that's not a natural way to talk. My mama. Well, actually, that's not the version that you guys saw, where the guy, the announcer, takes the time to ask him, who was that just got up and walked away? Now, see, there is the awesome slickness of some white people. Okay, I'm sure that announcer knew exactly who the fuck that was who got up and walked away, but he wanted the whole world to know who that was. So she shamed herself, and the announcer wasn't going to let her get away with it. He wanted everyone to know that was his mother. See what this kid is having to go through, see what he's having to fight against. So we should all be cheering for him. And I think the clapping and the applause was trying to lift him up even further after seeing what he had to deal with. And it's a shame, because I don't think the mother took the time out to really think, because, I mean, obviously she didn't really care. I think that it was her trying to save face that had her come back. She walked out on her child on live TV. That's not a good look. And it's very, very telling about what he might have had to go through growing up. So, once again, this is something that I talk about a lot. I talk about us passing it on to one another, how important it is for us to reinforce positivity in our kids' lives. Don't be silent. If you see things like this and probably worse, don't be afraid to speak up. Every kid has a right to realize his full potential without being smacked down in the moment. Oh, yeah, she picked him back up. But don't lose sight of the fact that she did smack him down to begin with. And I'm sure that wasn't the first and only time. So to Jacob Copeland, man, I just wish you all the best in your career. Somehow rise above your obstacles, because I'm sure she's not the only one, who's messing with you and wanting to hold you back and wanting to see you fail. Kid, rise. Rise, rise, rise. Everybody saw this, okay? So don't feel guilty about knowing that your mom is probably not the best thing for you if she can do something like that to you in a moment. She can't be trusted. Yes, you can love her. She's your mother, absolutely. But she can't be trusted with your hopes and your dreams and your aspirations, because the minute you go against what she wants, well, she'll stab you in the back again. And yeah, she might put a Band-Aid on your back, but she stabbed you, man. So you got to be careful. And everybody else who identifies toxic people in their lives, be careful. Identify them. Yes, you can love them, but love them from a distance. It's a messed up thing to see, man. Listen, Jacob Copeland, rock on. I wish you the best. This is the gospel according to Mark with a C. Treat each other well. Rock on.